This is horrible optics. I don't know if you saw this video going around, but they sent a woman to defend SNAP, which is
food stamps.
Food stamps, yeah. Now I don't know. I have not watched the video. I just saw the screenshot and I thought this is definitely a Melonie video. You know, like they sent her to testify or whatever in favor of SNAP, and she's just trying to survive out here. Is apparently what I'm told. I bookmarked it. Here we go.
Oh.
I am a single mom of 4.
A single mom of 4.
That SNAP is working overtime.
Yeah. So just, she's just trying to survive out here, boys and girls.
Oh.
She needs your tax dollars, okay?
17, 12, and 11. I would like to tell you my story on how SNAP benefit has helped me. Sorry.
Oh, it's helped her a lot.
Yeah, exclusively her.
Go ahead. You're doing good.
I should have cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh.
When I had my oldest daughter 21 years ago, I was working 3 jobs. One job.
I don't believe that you had 3 jobs and you couldn't afford
3 jobs?
People that say they work in 3 jobs probably don't work 40 hours when combined with all 3.
Yeah.
Like my guess is it's 3 jobs that she works 1 day a week at.
Right.
And by the way, you could have stopped having kids.
Right.
If you
that would
couldn't afford
help.
them,
That would help.
I had to pay childcare, another one to pay food, and which wasn't enough. And
Clearly.
Because you've got like a $3,000 or more grocery budget to maintain that physique.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving forward, I am now working a full-time job as a bus monitor, and I'm a driver who transports students to specialized schools in Kansas City. As an employee of the school district, I only get paid once a month. By the time I get my bills paid, I have nothing left to pay for food and other basic needs.
Then you shouldn't have taken that job.
Right.
Or you should have taken another job that could pay the bills.
And I hate to, like, because, sometimes I want to be able to sympathize with people, but this is a case that you can clearly, visibly see she's not a responsible person. And so she's likely not responsible with her finances as well. There's a financial show on YouTube here, and I've been seeing his clips on TikTok where a lot of people that want to complain, I'd be much happier if I had more money. Oh, I don't get paid enough. And he's going over their expenses, and most people just suck with money. So she probably could be in a much better financial situation, but people are so irresponsible with their money. And I'm sick and tired of hearing people say that, $100,000 a year in America right now is basically low class. You have to make way more than that to make ends meet. It's like, no, you don't. You're just terrible with money if you think that $100,000 a year isn't great.
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
Come on, be for real. People are so terrible with money, and they think that the answer to that is they need more money, and that's going to fix all their problems. But no, when you're already terrible with what you already make and irresponsible with what you make, then adding more money to that just means you're going to be even more responsible with it.
Right. It's why something like 90% of people that win the lottery end up bankrupt.
Yep.
They don't know how to manage money anyway. So pouring more into their system of mismanaging money doesn't fix anything.
If it wasn't for SNAP benefits, I wouldn't be able to feed my children nor myself. I work, pay my bills, and like every other mom, I want to be sure that I have enough food to put on the table.
Eat less.
You got plenty, sis. And this is a problem with what's going on with food stamps, and why I'm really happy with RFK speaking out against like the junk food that food stamps are buying, how that shouldn't even be a thing. If you can't afford to eat, then you shouldn't be fat. If you're saying that you can't afford to pay for your own food, but you're fat, then that shows a problem with the system, because you should not even be able to. I mean, if you look at real people with real poverty are bone thin because they can't afford to eat.
Right.
But if you're fat, this is showing that you have a surplus of food in your life. So don't pretend to be poor if you can eat enough to maintain this physique.
Yeah, I mean, if you're worried about having enough food left over for your kids, maybe leave them some.
Exactly.
I think that, like, I sympathize with this person. However,
our physiognomy does not lie. It does.
Yeah. She has 4 kids, so she could have not had 4 kids because she couldn't afford to have them. Apparently, how much you want to bet they're nope, I'm not going to say that. Where's the dad?
I know.
Is the dad not is the dad not in the picture?
And that's the thing is they're not, the government isn't even trying to take away like food benefits for people who need it, who can't afford food. They're not trying to take away those benefits, but they are putting regulations on them so we don't constantly have cases like this. This is a slap in the face to us taxpayers when our money, hard-earned money, is going toward making people fat and making people eat better than we do. And in terms of quantity, they're eating more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, also, ultimately, you know, this person has been on government assistance for at least 21 years. I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Government, it's not supposed to subsidize you for an entire lifetime. It's supposed to help you through a rough spot. I don't look down on people that get SNAP or what's the other one, EBT or whatever they call it in your state. I understand sometimes people need help bridging the gap. But if you've been on it for 21 years, minimum, that's not what it's intended for. It's intended for, to help somebody get by for a little while.
Exactly, while they get on their feet and make better of their situation. So she's clearly not managing her money well. And again, if somebody isn't, and this is why it's just like, if somebody is really, if they're out of control physically and their weight is ridiculously out of control like this, then that is a reflection of how they are with the rest of their life, with the other elements of their lives. It's just reality. And hey, I hope that she can do better for herself, and I would cheer her on in that. But clearly she's not good with finances, and she's not good with managing her portions either.
Yeah, I mean, I want to have empathy, and I do. But you've had 21 years to get, this has got to be one of the most unaware cell phones in Twitter history. Screenshot it hanging in the Louvre.
Yeah.
This a government official shared this, by the way.
No.
It wasn't like this woman who was unaware.
She really thought that this was good, that this cooked. I mean, it cooked too much.
Yeah.
But she really thought this was going to make people be like, oh no, this poor, it's just like, be for real. And I got so much hate for my I made a couple short videos about this at the end of last year. And I was like, if you are poor, you shouldn't be fat. Like, if you are fat and you're claiming to be poor, you're really not that poor if you can afford to be fat. Period. You're not. Because to maintain a physique like that, you are eating more. You're eating in excess. There's an excess there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very odd to me that this is the case, that we have somebody who's, and like the comments are like, I mean, it has 19,000 comments, 5,000 likes. Like, something tells me she doesn't struggle from a lack of food.
Exactly.
Wow, she's nothing but skin and bones. I can't believe this is a real post. This is an amazing post. Thank you for this.
See, people are like, Mel, you're retarded. Nutritional value matters. Quantity matters. You can eat McDonald's every day if your portion controls. At the end of the day, it's the quantity that you eat. Yes, the quality of food is important for overall health, but you're not getting fat if you're only eating 1,000 calories of McDonald's. Trust me.
Yeah, right.
It is the quantity. It is the portions that are the problem.
Yeah, this to me is like, this is one of the least aware posts in history. She has EBT physique. snap is the sound her floorboards make when she moves.
Oh no.
Like, why would she agree to this? Some politician told her, "Hey, this is a good idea. Like, we're gonna bring you on stage and have you testify on behalf of government assistance." If she was this large, even and on food stamps, I would make less fun than her admitting she's been on them for 21 years.
Right.
You've had 21 years to get your life in order. I mean, by the way, right now, you only should have 2 kids. One of them's 21, and one of them's, 21, and maybe that one's like 17. I mean, I'd be telling my 17-year-old, get a job. Like, I can't afford to feed you.
Exactly. And that's just the thing is a lot of, and I hate it, but I hate to say it, but it is true in a ton of cases, is that poverty is a mindset. And a lot of people stay stuck in that because a lot of people will be offered help and they don't do anything with it. I've seen it. I've tried to help people and it's just like there's only so much that you can do when you try to help people, and then they take that help that you offer and they squander it. And it's like, man, it's just hard. It's like no matter, like nothing anybody can do can truly help somebody who will not help themselves. So yes, there definitely are cases of unfortunate situations of people who are just down on their luck.